As an Indian Hindu, what do you wish Muslims knew? This is Bharat. Bharat is there from time immemorial. Now look at this. Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Bangladesh are 3 countries carved out from Bharat in the name of Islam. These 3 countries have null rights for Hindu minority and other minorities, and are nearly wiped out due to fundamentalist Islam. This is current secular Bharat, which has equal and actually more rights for minorities, because Hindus are in majority. Muslims grow, learn, act, become politicians and live a good life in this remaining Bharat, because Hindus still believe in equality and respect for other religions. So next time, please keep this in mind before you lecture secularism to Hindus or try to brand us back communal. Understand who is communal here. I'm a deist now, but was a former practicing Hindu in the past who still has quite a few Muslim friends. So this goes way back in Mumbai in 2011, where I was interning at a small firm. I would prefer not to disclose the name. I was campus placed in Infosys, but joining was supposed to be a year later, and I had some spare time, so I decided to take this risk as I had nothing to lose. We, a team of 5 interns, were working on a short project for an app, which is pretty famous now. We were done with most of it, but there was less budget and stricter deadlines, so we were working extra hours on the same intern pay. This was the last week and we were getting 3 breaks of just half an hour for 12 hours of work. So one very staunch Namazi in our team declared that he needs 2 more half-hour breaks for namaz. I just happened to say, I guess, then you could stay an extra hour late to finish the work assigned to you, as you are taking a break for your personal work. We will not inform the lead about this. Well, he still did take those 2 extra breaks and didn't stay an hour extra, so his work was still pending. The next day, I get a call from our lead. He said that he was removing me from the team and also letting me go from the firm because I had made some comments that hurt that guy's religious sentiments and that I had disrespected their prayers. The hours had been involved, and since the company was a very secular place and didn't want any religious controversies, he was taking this step. It was clearly evident that the guy was expecting rest of us to also finish his work while he took the extra break, which I spoke against. All my effort of about 4 months went down the drain in the last week. I could have got a permanent job in that firm, which would have been way better than what I ended up doing later at Infosys, and I also would have gotten credit for the app that got made. All trashed for that harmless comment made. Also, since no one else objected after my exit, and after one person being reduced in the team, the app deadline did get extended by 2 weeks. All for making the firm a secular place. Hence, after all that harm made, I really wish the Muslims knew that it is really not acceptable to demand special accommodations or privileges and call anyone who objects to be religiously intolerant, especially when others are not demanding the same for themselves. Edit. My answer is not for generalizing Muslims here. It was just a case of my harmless comment for taking care of pending work being made a case of religious offense. Sure, there are a lot of fellow Muslim Indian citizens who are dutiful enough to take care of their work and still make time for their prayers, but my answer is not targeted at them. This happens to be a very sensitive question and I would answer the question honestly without being biased. I will tell the things which I like about them and hate about them. I personally like your take on no alcohol and no gambling. I wish Hindus also go this path. I really respect the great personalities like Drive APJ Abdul Kalam, Ustad Bismillah Khan, singer Mohammad Rafi and musician Rahman, Wipro chairman Azim Premji, Paramveer Chakramata Abdul Hamid for their respective contribution to our nation. I love the concept of fasting during Ramzan. I love the 5 times prayer a day which keeps your mind and body fresh. At the same time, I doubt the need of azan. Please understand, as a secular nation we need uniform civil code. We are one nation and we need one law. I honestly believe not all Muslims are terrorists, but sadly 98% of the terrorists are Muslims. Love jihad is true. Please don't force convert any girl/boy into your religion by some advice of your mullahs. As everyone else said in this answer threads, please send your kids to proper school and not madrasas. I wish all of you put nation first and religion a step back. Don't call us kafirs. Don't issue fatwa against us just because your religious leaders says so. Not all, but few of you tend to support Kashmir separatists. Kashmir is ours, India's. We are all Indians. RSS is not against you. RSS even has a separate wing for Muslims. Don't look at them as your enemies. Most of the Muslim happen to hate our Prime Minister Narendra Modi for reasons best known for themselves, though I have seen few folks in Quora who like him. He is actually a true secular leader. He follows the religion in which he was brought up, and he respects others too, unlike the false leaders like the one in West Bengal creating disharmony among us. Women equality, I wish you educate your women. Even Gandhiji had told educating man is good for himself, but educating women is good for home. I personally have no hatred on the whole community as such, but I will have to say, I hate your preachers who misguide you against us. I believe it shouldn't be you/us, but should be us overall. One of my best friend is Muslim. I have immense respect for him. He happened to be my first startup co-founder.